4 years ago, William Holden and Barbara Stanwyck came up on the stage to present an award. When they did, Mr. Holden departed from the script to speak from his heart. He said that his career derived from the lady standing next to him, that all he was came from her generosity, her support, her abiding belief in him. Barbara was completely surprised by this. She listened, her public face letting her private face show, but just for an instant, the actress in control. That's the very essence of Barbara Stanwyck's eminence. And that hold she has in the audience. She's reality, she's professional, and when she walks across the screen, it's beauty and confidence. She's always the woman that she plays, and yet always herself. Watch this.
Lady Eve Sidgwick.
How do you do?
Andy Oakley.
What's your name?
Sierra Nevada Jones.
You want I should spay you a bit, Monahan, in case you fall asleep?
Oh, I'll make a good impression, Henry. That's all you care about, isn't it? Appearances and what other people will think? Well, I'm not the girl from across the tracks who used to embarrass you, not anymore.
This your girl?
I'm my mother's girl.
You better listen to what I'm saying, or I'll knock that smile off your face.
Knock it off.
I suppose you're wondering what I was doing at that party. Well, brother, that's my racket. I'm a party girl. You know what that is?
I never go to parties.
Oh, it's too bad. Well, in case you ever do, and you need a girl, I'm the one you call for. I'm the filler in.
So he writes me a letter and I dig him up. He pours out his soul to me. And from now on we quote, I protest by John Doe. He protests against all the evils in the world. Should he commit suicide or should he not? People will write in pleading with him, but no, sir, John Doe will remain adamant. On Christmas Eve, hot or cold, he goes. See?
Do you think they're dancing any place on board?
Don't you think we ought to go to bed?
You're certainly a funny girl for anybody to meet who's just been up the Amazon for a year.
Good thing you weren't up there 2 years. Come on.
I'm going to show you what Yum Yum is. Here's Yum. Here's the other Yum. And here's Yum Yum. Why don't you fight, Joe?
You have to be what you are.
Joe, listen, be a fighter. If you made your fame and fortune, you'd be anything you want. Do it. Bang your way to the middleweight crown. Buy that car. Give some girl the things she wants.
My nature isn't fighting.
All right, then, fiddle away.
What was that?
What was what, madam?
That clicked just now on my telephone. As though someone had lifted the receiver off the hook of the extension downstairs.
I didn't hear it, madam.
Well, I did. There's someone in this house. There's someone in the kitchen downstairs, and they're listening to me now.
No, I never loved you, Walter, not you or anybody else. I'm rotten to the heart. I used you just as you said. That's all you ever meant to me. Until a minute ago, when I couldn't fire that second shot. I never thought that could happen to me.
Sorry, baby, I'm not buying.
I'm not asking you to buy. Just hold me close.
Goodbye, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Barbara Stanwyck.
Thank you very much. I'd like to thank the Board of Governors of the Academy for giving me this special award. I tried many times to get it, but I didn't make it. So this is indeed very special to me. You don't get them alone. There were writers, directors, producers, all their kindness to me through the many years. And the people backstage, the remarkable crews that we have the privilege of working with, the electricians, the property men, the stage hands, camera, they're just marvelous. And my wonderful group, the stunt men and women who taught me so well. I'm grateful to them, and I thank them very, very much. A few years ago, I stood on the stage with William Holden as a presenter. I loved him very much, and I miss him. He always wished that I would get an Oscar. And so tonight, my golden boy, you got your wish.
Well, I guess this proves there are as many nuts in the Academy as anywhere else.
And of course, with Jack Nicholson accepting his Oscar for One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest in 1976. To present this year's award for sound on film, here's the appealing young daughter in Only When I Laugh, and the young co-star of Blue Lagoon, Christy McNichol and Christopher Atkins.
Too often, we all take for granted the tremendous contributions of Hollywood sound engineers. Tonight, we don't.
People don't realize how important sound really is. The Best Achievement Sound are Richard Portman and David Ronnie for On Golden Pond.
John K. Wilkinson, Robert W. Glass Jr., Robert M. Thirlwell, and Robin Gregory for Outland.
Michael J. Bullhead, J.M. Harding, Richard Tyler, and Al Overton from Pennies from Heaven.
Bill Barney, Steve Marslow, Greg Landermaker, Roy Sharman for Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Dick Dorosick, Tom Fleischman, and Simon Cage for Reds.
And the winner, Christmas? The winner, Chris. Bill Barney, Steve Marslow, Greg Landermaker, Roy Sharman for Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Probably had Royce. On this occasion last year, I think I said that it takes the creative talents of a lot of people to create a soundtrack of this magnitude, and certainly the same is the case this year. The team is almost the same. And I think both Steve and Greg will agree with me that we're the most fortunate sound mixers in the world to be surrounded with such talented sound people and sound engineers. A particular acknowledgement tonight to our good friend Ben Burt and Richard Anderson and their Special Achievement Award they received for this same motion picture. Our thanks to all of the editorial staff, the engineers at the Samuel Goldwyn Sound Facility, especially our right and left-hand man, Kevin O'Connell again, and to two of the best filmmakers in the world, George Lucas, Steven Spielberg, producers Frank Marshall and Howard Kazanjian. Thank you for your trust and faith in letting us be part of this magnificent adventure. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Woods, open it, spread a blanket under an oak tree and sit down and have a picnic. That's a G rating. If a man and a woman open their basket, spread a blanket, and get under it, that's a PG rating. And if a man and a woman go to the woods and don't have a basket and don't have a blanket, but they have a picnic anyway, that's an R rating.